All flat surfaces are my enemies. I've taken everything off of it. Laid everything over on the bed. Here's all the stuff that I got off of that one dresser top. Let's put back what I need for easy reach, easy access when I'm getting ready. And let's put all of the rest of it in that closet over there. And we'll deal with that closet over there on another day. Well, right in the middle of my organizing task, my brand new Hollyland mic came. I have it plugged in to see how it works. But after I plugged it in, I forgot to turn the phone back on. I've been organizing like a maniac, trying to make a video with no phone on. So I'm kind of starting in the middle here. I have this bucket of things that are going to go in the closet because I don't use them every day and there's no need to have them cluttering up that flat surface. So that's what this is. This is going to go in the drawer. I emptied everything out of the drawer, starting over fresh in that drawer. Things that I use often are going to go back in the drawer. This goes in the car. Why it's here, I have no idea. Everything that goes out of this room is in a little pile right here. This is going to be things I use daily or at least often. I've got dry shampoo, my favorite leave-in conditioner, deodorant, of course. This oil I use to rub on my neck wrinkles sometimes. It's also good for hair. I've got some hair products that I'm going to try this weekend, okay? I spent a lot of money on these. You know how it goes. Spend a lot of money, then they get stuck back and I forgot to use them. I've got a smoothing anti-frizz blowout spray, shiny glossy mist, and a blowout cream. I don't know why I bought all this stuff, but I did. I don't know that I'll use it, so here's what I'm going to do. Oops. I'm going to put it in this container, which is going to go back on the top of the dresser. Easy view, easy see. And this weekend, I'm going to use these 3 products. And if I don't like them, I'm going to get rid of them. That is my pledge to you. I am always losing nail clippers. I'm going to put these. You know what? Here's what's happening with this. I'm going to have too much stuff in here. Then I'm going to start digging for stuff, laying it out, and never putting it back. Okay, I had already decided that I was going to get rid of this. I might take a do-over on that. I said I was going to get rid of this when I thought the phone was on and it wasn't really on. It's on now. How about instead of overflowing this, I use this and it can go in the drawer too. For instance, nail clippers, lipstick that I use often, chapstick, it's small, it fits in there. Another lipstick. Another lipstick. I regretted buying this even though it only cost $2 at a yard sale, but maybe this was its purpose all along, to go in the drawer, to have things easy to grab. Okay, another lipstick. Another lipstick. You know what? I better go make sure the drawer will close over this. Hold on. No, these 2 will have to go in the other container. How about eyeshadow? That should work. Lipstick. I really like this color, but every time I use it, it makes me cough. I'm putting it in the trash. And while the camera was off, you all, I have all kinds of stuff I put in the trash and you missed it. I have old makeup. I have makeup that's not old, but I don't use it because it settles into my fine lines. I threw away a whole bunch. Look, I'm so proud, and you missed it. Okay, I still use this makeup. I have a whole bunch of mascaras. And here is another pledge to you. I'm going to put them all in this container. Other things in here are some makeup I need to use up, nail polish, mostly lip and foundation stuff. And I'm not going to buy any more mascara until I use up all of these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 partially used tubes of mascara. If you also fail to use up a mascara before you open a new one, please put that in the comments and help me feel better, okay? Because I have 5 tubes. Let's see. I bought this for my hair and never used it a single time. It's a super moisture mask. Oh, split end mender. I do use this. I just lost it and haven't seen it lately. You know what? I've had this for a year and I've never used it. I'm going to see if a friend would like to have it. Trash. I have 200 pins. I'm putting that one in the trash. Oh man, I bought this and it was too light. And I missed the return date. Oh yeah, see, way too light. Man, I hate to throw that away. But I can't give it to anybody. Crap. I've wasted so much money buying things, not liking them, but procrastinating returning them till it's too late. Chapstick. Won't fit in there. Okay. Does anybody have poopery? If you know, you know. I wonder what this is. It's the back off of something, but I don't know what. I'm going to be brave and throw it away. So to go back in the drawer, I have this. I have this. There's still a lot of stuff in here. I just have to be vigilant about, you know what? I don't use nail polish that often. I'm putting the nail polish stuff in the closet. That takes care of 2 things. Now I just have to dig out the manicure tool and put that in the closet. Okay, so I have this to go in the drawer, and I have this to go in the drawer. Oh, and the hair tie bag. I put these in there, but that's going to annoy me. The hair tie bag of hair ties, which I use a lot. These hairband things to keep hair out of my face, going in the drawer because I use these often, daily. And this, things I use often, things I want to use up, and things I'm going to try, and if I don't like them, I'm going to get rid of them. This goes on top. Hair brushes, hair straightener that I don't use, but I want to use it, so I'm going to leave it out. This goes on top as well. I had this up there for 2 reasons. One for decor and one because I couldn't decide where to put it. I had this in my school counseling office. And I've been retired for almost a year. I don't want to get rid of it. I really like it. I'm going to put it back on top. It doesn't take up any space, see? I don't know what this is, so it goes in the trash. So I won't have this on the top or in the drawer. I won't have this on top. I'm going to go see if I can figure out what these 3 lids go on. I don't know. I rarely travel. So I'm putting them in the trash. Look. Lots of trash, lots of trash. So donate, use in another room, or use later. I probably should get rid of this. That's not all that handy, but I can't because I have a problem with little storage thingies. So I'm going to put it in another closet. This is going in the closet over there for things that I don't use often, but things that I want to keep or need to keep. It should have been a small, quick task to organize the top of one dresser, one flat surface, and one drawer. But I got overwhelmed with all the stuff I had collected and crammed over there. So let me show you how it looks now. Here's the drawer. I did a video a while back organizing this drawer, but you know what? Things don't stay organized forever, such is life. But I like this. Hair ties, hair stuff, lipsticks, and mascaras and foundations that I need to use up before I buy any more. And here's the top of the dresser. Yes, that is a lot of perfume and body sprays. Maybe not a lot to some of you, actually. I talked about that while I was yammering away with the camera off. I think they look pretty up there. I don't want to stick them in the closet, so I'm going to call that useful decor. Finally, this little task that I made into a big deal is finished. I hope you decluttered and organized along with me because it's always more fun when you have company.